Hello and good evening from New Delhi. It's England versus Germany. It's Game 7 of the Hero Hockey World League final. Both sides just stepping out onto the pitch, so you join us bang on time. Germany away to the left-hand side of your picture in the black and white strip. England coming out in the all-red. And quite a game to look forward to, this one. Some of the England fans already in. There's the old Mantell family. They seem to have travelled out to support Simon today, and a few other English supporters. Barry Middleton, the skipper, prepped and ready for the national anthems, looks pumped, looks visibly psyched. It's a little bit chilly out here in New Delhi. Some of the locals taking on teas, coffees, and the English supporters ready to go. Fantastic atmosphere for this one. We'll get into the team lineups very shortly, but first up, the national anthems. So it's match 3 of the day, match 7 of the tournament. It's the Hero Hockey World League final, the top 8 sides in the world, all in action here in New Delhi. And our next game is England versus Germany. We can see how the pool's looking as things stand at the moment at the beginning of day 2. Germany lead England, but only on goal difference, both on 3 points. Both with wins yesterday. India and New Zealand in the bottom half of the table. Both those sides play right after this in the final game of day 2. On to the team lineups then, and here's how England start, with Pinner in goal, Jackson, Martin, Brogdon, Hoare, Dixon, Whiteman, Carson, Lewis, Catlin and Fox, all making up the starting 11. Captained by Barry Middleton and head coach Bobby Crutchley. Crutchley with 80 caps for Great Britain and England. Also winning a Commonwealth bronze in there in 1998. Germany start like this, with Jacobi in goal, Butt, Hana, Dika, Wesley, Holker, Rabenta, Vess, Korn the captain, Fuchs and Strykowski the danger man up front. Marcus Weiser has a strong bench to pull upon as well. Germany, of course, the Olympic and European champions. Our 2 umpires for this evening, Hong Lei Kim of Korea, and his opposite number, Raul van Oort of the Netherlands. A cool but fresh evening here in New Delhi. Ashley Jackson there of England and Great Britain. Dixon as well, they'll both be hanging around for the Hockey India League later this month. And both sides set to play. England with the pushback then. First half, England playing in red from left to right, and Germany straight away putting the pressure on England here in the black and white strip. So both sides having played yesterday. England beating India, the host, by 2-0, and Germany beating New Zealand a slightly heavier scoreline, 6-1 they won that. Plenty of scorers on the day as well, 5 separate individuals. England now down the right-hand flank with Fox just playing the ball in there to Catlin. Weaves in field and looking to get England the first shooting opportunity. Free hit just outside the D. There's Tom Carson there in the heart of the action. Look out for him in penalty corner situations, and an early chance there in front of goal for England. In the end, it needs Vest to take the ball away to safety. Good first attack and promising signs of things to come. Look at that very shortly as this German attack builds up itself. Dika dispossessed by Fox. And now with Jackson ahead of him, stays strong and carries that tackle from Rebenta. Alongside me in the commentary box for this evening's game is Cedric D'Souza. He's been there, he's coached the very best. Former Indian coach and sticking around to coach the Delhi Wave Riders in the Hockey India League. Welcome on board, Cedric.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Got to look at this game as a fascinating game between two teams who play structured hockey, effective, great in their build-up, use a lot of width, and have great set plays, and have patience in attack.
There's a look at that last England attack as well. Best was the man on hand to carry it away to safety for Germany.
Well, I was just saying there's going to be a very patient build-up by both teams, and the team which actually uses its set plays and converts its chances will probably be the winner today. But a very close encounter is on the cards.
We've seen 2 very close games in the other fixtures of the day. Belgium 2-1 up at one stage against Argentina, but Argentina battling back and getting their second win of the tournament, having beaten the Netherlands yesterday. Argentina beating Belgium by 3-2. So they really are proving the surprise package in this Hero Hockey World League final. And then the Netherlands getting their first win, and a good win too against Australia. Just the 1 goal in it, but some of the best hockey we've seen played in the tournament, with both sides looking forward to a day off tomorrow. All 8 sides, in fact, with a day off, so England and Germany can afford to go at this. Jackson now with the ball on the edge of the 25. Ball can come straight into the D. A shooting chance here off the back foot, and England have scored an opening goal then. And Tom Carson on hand to slot that one home. Pivot and pull. A superb finish.
Well, I think what happened just now was a great ball of Bogdan there coming inside, and Tom Carson hits the ball. Nicholas Jacobi was on his back foot, and the ball went through his pads into the goal. Very powerful drive, but Jacobi should have done better than that to halt that ball, especially for a keeper of his caliber.
So Carson of Reading puts England ahead inside the first 5 minutes of play there. Carson on 4 for England, and it's England 1, Germany 0. Perfect start then for England. Long way to go in this game, and Germany, remember, the Olympic and European champions, a wealth of experience in their side, despite missing the likes of Max Muller, Christopher Zeller and Moritz Förster in the squad. A mistake there at the back from England's Adam Dixon. Let's in the Germans, and a good save from Pinner. Palmed away, and Catlin back to gather the ball, wins the free hit. Martin now with the ball down the line. Great drive now from Brogdon, round the back into the D, and was looking for a foot there, can get a long corner. There's George Pinner of Beeston, keeping scores level after that save moments ago. Bobby Crutchley will be chuffed with his side start. Let's have a look at that last chance.
When a loose ball comes to Florian Fuchs, he comes into the circuit, there's an inside-out dodge. It's a lovely reverse tomahawk shot at the goal. and Pinner was equal to the task in saving it with an outstretched stick.
It was good to get a save like that under your belt.
It gives you a lot of confidence before you start the match, you know, before the entire match coming up ahead of you. But good stuff by Pinner and goal.
Solid trap at the back there too from Michael Hort. Here he is again now. Got to go aerial, but just scuffed it a little. Germany have it back inside the 25. This is where they're so good and patient, just holding the ball up, trying to draw the England defence out. The ball over the top to Vess. Good change of pace from him as well, but Brogdon now. England hanging on about a three-quarter press at the moment, throwing players forward overly. Good track back there from Mark Legwant. Gives away the free hit, but broke down the play. It's Ashley Jackson that's been spoken to there by the umpire. Not sure exactly what he said.
I think it was a question of a loud challenge, and the umpire just wanted to have some decorum on the pitch.
Lovely turn from Furk. This is more like it from Germany, looking to get the circle penetration, but Jackson's back there. And Jackson now linking up, but Vess doing the legwork again to get back. Accidental clash there between Catlin and Vess. Both sides getting ready to make their first set of changes. Korn and Strajkovski ready for Germany. Weir, Condon and Williers waiting in the rings for England. Free hit in the meantime inside the 25 for Germany. Some great lead runs going on inside the D from Germany, and that one wasn't too far away from Guillaume Luong, the German striker. Let's have a look at the ball coming into the D there ahead of Vess. Crunched it in and probably a yard or so away from Guillaume Luong.
And Vess could have done it better by playing the ball to the second bar instead of the first bar.
Bit of space here again now for Germany onto the reverse stick. Can they get the crossing? Yes, they can. Took a deflection, could have easily gone in from Lewis, but steers it away for a long corner. This is Furk again. It's back and round, and the Germans look to open the right-hand channel. Arnold back to Furk. The defence from England covering the line to goal. Arnold was the man with the drive. Pinner has to come for it and launches that one into about the 7th row of the stand. Souvenir for someone. Second ball comes back onto the pitch actually, so the umpire's going to have to blow his whistle. One of the spectators chucking it back onto the pitch. Second ball just causing a bit of danger. And we're back to where we were. Middleton and Rebenta waiting on the halfway line to come on as substitutes as Germany come across the 25 again. Strajkovski tucks one under his shoulder, and here's a chance for Germany to get one back. Pinner scrambling down for him. Germany have got it. Poked home finally by Milkau. Marco Milkau gets an equaliser. There could be a referral here. Will this goal stand? Milkau definitely slotted it in the back of the goal. Let's see what's happening down there pitch side with the umpire and hear what message and question has been asked to the video umpire.
Looking for a German foot. Yes. Looking for German foot. Check, please.
So England think there's a German foot in there.
Yes.
And we'll get a look at it in our TV replays. Obviously, the video umpire has access to all the different angles. Is there a foot in here at all? That's all stick. That's a good save from Pinner. It comes back into Pinner again. Well, I can't see too much there. What do you think there, Cedric? What's your assessment of that?
I don't think there's a foot. I think there's a clean goal in that.
Can't see anything from that angle either as well. That's definitely stick. Does it bounce back off a foot here off Pinner's save? Up off the body again. Nothing from that angle either. I think this is going to be a goal.
There is no reason to change your decision, so the goal stands.
Okay.
Well, there we go. Germany have an equaliser, and it comes through Marco Milkau. England will also lose their referral. So after that cracking start, Tom Carson putting England ahead. Marco Milkau has pulled one back for Germany. It's England 1, Germany 1. Well, as you'd expect, some battle and some resilience from the Germans.
Well, Mike, quite a scrappy goal if you ask me. You know, there's the ball bouncing up in the circle there after Pinner's save, and sticks flying around, but then Milkau just pushes the ball back home.
Here's another look at that goal, and we can see just how scrappy it was. England unable to clear their lines. It was there, wasn't it? Total goalmouth scramble, and the Germans just the stronger and the more persistent side and got the goal and got what they earned. England not with too many numbers forward. Condon legging it forward down the right-hand flank, and England now up to come through that. Here's Weir, loses out to Dika. That's Hawker. Scored yesterday versus New Zealand when Germany scored 6 goals. 2 goals in this game already. Just over 10 minutes gone. Another ball into the D, bobbling dangerously. Good strength again this time from Michael Hoare, who plays his club hockey at Wimbledon. Here come England again now. Weir this time spreads the ball wide. Middleton looking for a foot, also looking for the baseline there, but well read by Wes. It's forward to Dika. England ball.
England doing very well to track the ball and put pressure on the ball carrier.
Good long ball forward, finds Mantell. Reverse stick cross is blocked by the German defence. Free hit though, which will be taken on the dotted line outside the D. Ball must now travel 5 metres before it goes into the D. Can't go directly in, and Jackson is keen to take the free hit. Down and round with Weir's ball in. Mantell was leading towards it with Middleton behind him. More rolling substitutions again for England. Brogdon on for Mantell. Also Carson, the goal scorer, and Dixon, the scorer of 2 goals yesterday against India, waiting in the wings. In the meantime, England another attack. Here's Jackson as far as Middleton. Good carry from Middleton. Oh, unlucky not to win something there. And have a long corner. Well, as you'd expect, a really physical game out there between these two sides.
But what is uncharacteristic of both these teams, that they're giving out so many easy turnovers and soft fouls, which is not the trademark of teams of this caliber.
Middleton could hardly believe his luck there, felt he drew the foul. I have to agree with him there. Either way. Score's still deadlocked then if you're just joining us and you've missed any of the action inside the first 15 minutes. It's England 1, Germany 1. England have lost their referral. They referred after Germany scored when Marco Miltkow equalised after Tom Carson's England goal after just 4 minutes. They look a little bit edgy inside their own D, England. Buck plays the ball back to Arnold, back to Buck. Arnold with Hawker over on the left-hand side. Brogdon just putting on a little bit of pressure. Now England can counter-attack, but they've got numbers back. Who's forward? It's Condon and Middleton that put on the gas and head up forward, but England just quite happy to maintain possession in their own half, get some sort of shape back. Interception from Fuchs. Wins the free hit as well. There's Ashley Jackson, who's picked up a green card. Chance to take on some water, but also a 2-minute sin bin. So England down to 10 players.
Well, Mike, both teams are playing not putting a full press on the ball. They're holding back and watching, waiting for mistakes to happen and then using the counter ball.
That's a good tackle back from Brogdon. Mr. Brogdon driving the ball forward. What's he got ahead of him? Not too much is the answer. Tom Carson, the goal scorer, was the closest man to it. Peel out there from Zwiker to set up this opportunity for Germany back into the 25, and it was a good tackle back from Middleton, broke down the play, and Germany with the restart. Back here on the left, Forves instead drop back again. This is Holker leading to the ball from Germany, and some space here for them to shoot. Free hit just outside as Goyon Luong was tripped. All 11 England players back there inside the 25, narrowing Germany's options down. A good step from the defence and Fox. We hit one by Catlin. This is Dixon. Right place, right time yesterday for him. Man of the match and 2 goals against India. He'll be on the score sheet come the end of the evening. Stay locked to your TV screens to find out. Quite the same tempo as we saw from the Netherlands-Australia game just before this, Cedric.
I think both teams are being respecting each other and just waiting for the mistakes to happen.
You can see there some of the stats. Germany with the majority of the possession, but as far as circle penetrations go, level pegging on 4 apiece. Shots on target 3-2 in Germany's favour. England definitely started the harder and faster of the 2 teams, with Tom Carson opening the goal scoring on 4 minutes. Germany coming back into it though through Marco Miltkow after 10 and levelling the scores. Bit of room here now for Germany. Good initial tackle from Williers. This is Bess. Confident ball across to the right-hand side. Great ball speed on that. Hawker. Strajkovski. Certainly one to watch should Germany get a penalty corner. He scored 2 yesterday. Carson, does he win the free hit? Yes, he does. Marcus Weiser then, the German head coach since 2006, watches on. Here are England inside the D. Penalty corner. First of the night for them. And our first chance. Let's have a look how they set up. Really good shooting opportunity coming up for England. No TV referral from the Germans. Here's how it came about.
I think the umpire felt that he was impeding the player with the ball, and that's why he was given a penalty corner.
Yeah, they're deliberately pushing it across the back of the line there, across the baseline, and presents England with their first chance of the night from the head of the D and from the penalty corner setup. Jackson, as you'd expect, is lurking at the head of the D. Alongside him, Tom Carson. Either of which could take this. That's how they've got on so far in the tournament, 2 from 5. Here's their first of game 2. It's going to be Jackson with a low flick, took a deflection and goes in. Ashley Jackson puts England ahead. It's England 2, Germany 1. Super goal from Ashley Jackson, well worked, solid injection, super fast and on target. Took a little deflection just there.
He took a deflection of the first charger, Montagna, and gave Nicole Jacobi and goal absolutely no chance because of the ball flying past him into the top corner of the net.
A little bit of fortune for England there, getting that deflection, but it doesn't matter how you get them. Goals are on the board and they count. There's confirmation of the goal scorer, Ashley Jackson, on 20 minutes for England. England 2, Germany 1. Germany straight back up the other end, and that wasn't a million miles away from Milk Cow, who scored Germany's last equaliser. Almost on hand to do it twice in a row. We've seen how important the penalty corner setup is in this tournament already. And then when teams haven't been converting their penalty corners, they've been punished, like Australia earlier again in that last game. I think had 5 penalty corners, unable to convert any, and ended up losing the game 1-0 to the Netherlands.
Well, you know, set plays like PCs are very, very important. In fact, it changes the entire complex of the game.
It certainly does, and that was a great deflection effort from Zwijker, who was sliding in on the right-hand post. Martin Zwijker coming close here. Keep an eye, bottom left of your screen. A let-off for England then, as he was unmarked on the far post. Lewis comes on in place of Williers. Weir waits his turn to do the same. Vess in the meantime down the line. Chases on for this one, it's going to stay in play. Just forced out, well watched.
Both teams using a lot of width in their attacks and finding the spaces along the flanks.
Germans with the reverse thick ball in, takes another deflection, and it was bobbling just in front of Pinner. He had to get down and get a glove behind it. A really awkward one for him to deal with there. It wasn't coming fast. It was just the awkwardness of the height that George Pinner had to deal with. Germany again, Strajkovski. He was fouled just before he attempted to get that ball into the D. Be a free hit just outside the D. There's young Tim Whiteman, who made his debut yesterday. Jackson back on hand again, having given England the lead again here for the second time in the game. 12 minutes left to play until half-time. There is Ashley Jackson, back in the squad after injury. And there was that chance, which bobbled just in front of Pinner there. Had to make sure and guide it for a long corner.
It wasn't a very powerful deflection, but as you said, it was bobbing up into the goal, and Pinner did well to get down onto his knees and palm the ball out for safety.
As far as world rankings go, Germany ranked #1 in the world currently. England ranked a little way back in 4th. Playing well here this evening against the Olympic champions, the double Olympic champions from 2008 in Beijing and 2012 in London. Going to carry it too far there, almost put himself into a bit of trouble there, Michael Hawke. Just need to start possessing the ball a bit here, England. They've given it away and Germany have an attack. Great strength from Lewis at the back. Power on that and accuracy from Lewis to pick out Condon. Condon drives forward now, spreads the ball wide, looking for Mantell with the one touch to the head of the D. Germany clear it up and bring it out. Too much forward thinking for Zwijke. He's only got 2 players ahead of him. And plenty of hassle coming in there and hustle from England, and in particular from David Condon.
Well, England know that Germany has come out from the cold actually from the indoor season. They aren't too very strong carrying the ball, and they're tracking the ball very well. They're doing a double team on and doing the tackle, and not allowing them any space.
Chase is on here as well. Cleghorn gets to it. Found the judge to have gone in there, according to umpire Roel van Aert. Talking of the indoor hockey season, what sort of skills are transferable, Cedric, from indoor to outdoor?
Basically, the ones which are, the low defensive is very, very important. Getting very low, especially in defense, is one. The second point is the fact that, your penalty corner and set plays, which are exactly the same in the indoor season. But having said that, you have to adapt completely to the big field from a basketball court.
I guess all the international sides as well, with not too much international experience in the last couple of months or so. They've been training heavily but playing club hockey indoors and outdoors, and this is the first real chance we've got to see them in 2014 play together as a set of players.
Very true, and as the tournament grows and gets on, these teams who come in from the indoor sessions will get better.
Ball's going to run loose and we'll have a restart at the top of the England 16. So still England 2, Germany 1. 8.5 minutes left to play until half-time as Carson casually gets up off the substitutes bench and heads towards the halfway line. Rebenta and Strajkovski for Germany alongside him waiting to come on. This is Weir. Oh, lovely skill. Carried forward by Fuchs. He's going to go all the way here. Dika in the middle, waiting for it. And the England players doing well to keep their feet out the way there inside the D. The challenge comes in on Martin. German captain, back to Hawker. Oh dear. Sure, it's exactly where he intended it to go. Allows England to step forward and put a bit of a press on. In turn, Arnold takes on the challenge. Zwijke, ball forward, finds Fuchs. And working really hard to get back and break down play at every opportunity. Little lifted ball finds Williers.
And England doing very well to get back in numbers and put pressure on the ball all the time.
Over the ball forward to Middleton. A little nudge in the back there, unspotted by the umpire from Zwijke, but advantage played. He's seen it now. There we go. green card. Didn't think he'd missed that one, pretty obvious. So a green card for Martin Zwijker. 2 minutes in the sin bin for him. That gives England a one-man advantage as Florian Fuchs stretches his legs. Tracked back this time by Dan Fox. Williams now. Beeston into Ashley Jackson. So he plays his club hockey at East Grinstead. As we said, back from injury. Great asset to have him back in the England side. And scorer of England's second goal here this evening. There's confirmation of that green card for Martin Zwijker. Jackson route one ball into the D. It's loose. Like a kiddie's playground. You started it. No, you started it. Who's going to finish it?
Well, basically, every player will want to try and get a penalty corner and try and hoodwink the umpire as possible.
I think you started it, Cedric. Martin with the quick restart. Catlin now. Tackle came in from Arnold. There's Martin again. Not lacking in confidence as he brings that forward, but came up off his stick into the body. So German ball. Strajkovski, 2 goals for him yesterday. Not in the tournament yet for Martin. Martin, one of the younger members of the side, just 21 years of age. Array of English talent coming through the ranks. Guy in Luong, who's one of the relatively inexperienced German players as well, just 9 caps for him.
Look at Germany, they're playing a half-court press now, just waiting for the ball. Patiently waiting for a chance to use the counter against the English.
Does give England a bit more time on the ball, and now Germany look to step a little bit higher and put on some pressure here, but the ball just floated in behind to Fox. Drives the right-hand flank, and will look to get this in somehow. Couldn't get away from the jab tackle of Martin Hahn. Brogdon off the back foot to Jackson and carried across the baseline by Jacobi.
Okay, 60.
Mike, you were talking about England pushing, getting enough space at the back when there was a half-court press by the Germans. And the Germans pushing up slightly, but what was happening was the German midfielders were standing in their own half. They should have pushed up, or the whole team should have pushed up when they're putting a kind of a press.
That's right, if you're going to go, you've all got to go. Brogdon going solo there to cut that route off to the right-hand flank. Forces Germany to keep coming down the left. Nice change of angle and cut in field from Hawker. Zwijker now on the spin, lovely bit of skill to catch out Middleton, but Middleton doesn't give up and keeps going there, beavering away. Jackson now, no support there, didn't have anyone with him. Here's Middleton back again, great skills, makes a bit of room for himself. He's got Jackson in support here, and England get into the D. Lovely skills from Jackson, gets the flick off, and a good save from Jacobi. Went all the way from the 25, drove it in, and how about this for a chance?
Lovely movement by Barry Middleton and Ashley Jackson. He pulls an outside-inside dodge, pulls it inside to the circle, finds himself in a great position and flicks the ball, but Jacobi in goal was up to the mark and pumped the ball out.
There's another look at that. Jackson just fakes inside there, gets his eyes up, gets the flick in and looks to go near post to beat Jacobi, but he's a tall figure of a man and a tough man to beat. Conceded 2 goals this evening though. One from Ashley Jackson's penalty corner and the first from Tom Carson's goal on 4 minutes. Germany's only response to goal on 10 from Marco Milkcow. Scrappy goal in front of goal. Eventually poking it past George Pinner in the England goal. Beasted down the right-hand flank by Vess. So Germany inside the attacking 25. We've got just over a minute left to play in the first half. Still England 2, Germany 1. But now for Germany on the left. And here for Arnold, goes forward, important tackle that to carry it out into touch from Lewis. Played it on the ground, but cut off the pass, and Germany into the D again. An equally good cut out this time from Michael Hawke. It looks as though England are going to take this lead into half-time. They certainly won't want to come out and defend that lead in the second half. Three very valuable points up for grabs here. Germany and England both on 3 points in the tournament so far, having played one and won one.
Well, the way they've played in the first half shows that they've had more of the play, more chances, and to penetrate the German defense. And if they continue in the same way, they probably will win this game.
Well, let's see. Still a long way to go in it. 35 minutes left to play as both sides head in at half-time. But England have the lead just. It's England 2, Germany 1. There's Bobby Crutchley heading off towards the changing rooms here in New Delhi. Jacobi put in an important save at the end there from Ashley Jackson. Couldn't do anything about his penalty corner, though, the one and only penalty corner of the game. England converting that on 20 minutes. Tom Carson putting England ahead before Marco Milkcow equalised on 10 minutes. That goal from Ashley Jackson, though, the difference between the two sides at half-time. So at half-time, the score England 2, Germany 1. We'll see for all the second half action shortly. Good first half, that. All right. Not too exciting, the hockey.
Yeah, but it went off quite fast.
Yeah.
It's scrappy.
Yeah, it's not as free-flowing as that last game between Australia and the Netherlands was so good to watch. The first game was a bit dull. The
Argentina versus
yeah, but then in that second half, that flip when it went from 2-1 to 3-2. Yeah, then it got exciting. Fine, Sam. Not bad at all. I don't think Germany will come out slightly different in the second half.
Germany's not there.
They need to be, if they step up their press and put pressure on England. England have looked a little bit sketchy inside it all. Like,
I think the Germans are already lacking outdoor hockey.
how long do they take off for their indoor season? Is it about 2 months in total?
No, it starts in November.
Yeah.
End of October. Yeah, or December, Jan. That's close time.
Yeah.
It's about 3.5 months.
See, for me, I love playing indoor hockey. I felt I was a better player after playing a season of indoor. We'd come out, not because we would do it simultaneously.
Yeah, but then you're talking about a time when you can get a chance, get time to hone your skills in the outdoor itself.
Yeah.
Not that you're playing indoor, you come into the court
And then just get back into the hitting and slapping and yeah. moment. Someone like Ashley Jackson's played well. He's good in the middle. We'll see how the second pans out. Tobias Hawk has looked good. Florian Fuchs has looked good.
Florian Fuchs, I mean, Germany, Florian Fuchs, and from Ashley Jackson from England. Ashley Jackson is a very good indoor player.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Yes, Rupert. Great. Thank you. I'll come down and see you. I'll try and see you in the break. There's just some people that are going to be introducing the Indian team. So whenever the India play, there's always a delegate that comes out. He's just going to give me the name of. Welcome back to day 2 of the Hero World League Finals. It's England versus Germany, and England leading at half-time. Goals from Carson and Jackson, putting England ahead at the half, but still a long way to go. If you missed any of those first half goals, or any of the action, in fact, let's bring you up to speed. Ashley Jackson with that ball in on 4 minutes, which found Tom Carson. Carson, a superb finish. All smiles after this one, and here's why. Just off the back foot, boshed it past Nicholas Jacobi in the German goal. But just 6 minutes later, Germany slapping this one into the D. Strajkowski, tucking it under his shoulder, and then a scrappy finish in the end. But Germany winning the battle here as Marco Milkau tapped home on 10 minutes. Good awareness from Strajkowski to tuck that one and bury that one under the shoulder, but it was the persistence there of Marco Milkau. Jackson on target here, helped home by a little deflection from the #1 runner, but plenty of fizz on it. Here's another look. There's the deflection you see from the German front runner, who was looking to block that shot from Jackson, but just tipped it into the top corner as we looked at it. And there too, some more stats for you to look at. Circle penetrations, well, Germany have had the better of those and the better of the possession. England with the best conversion rate from the one and only penalty corner of the half, 1 from 1, and they lead by a goal as well. So at half-time, it is England 2, Germany 1. Some of the England fans that have come along here, Dan Fox's parents, Simon Mantell's parents, amongst the England fans, all wrapped up in this the chilly January evening. Germans already out on the pitch and ready for battle in the second half. Local fans in as well for the final game of the day, which will be New Zealand versus India. New Zealand and India without wins in the tournament so far, and in England and Germany's pool. No points for either of those sides, and 3 apiece for Germany and England as they do battle here in the concluding part of day 2. Germans are out, England are just coming from their dugout now in the all-red kit, and we're hoping to grab a quick chat with the England coach ahead of that, Bobby Crutchley, who'll have had something to say to his players at half-time. Hopefully we can get a bit more of an insight into what was said exactly in the dressing room with Simon Mason, who's pitch side with Bobby Crutchley.
Bobby, not a huge number of clear-cut chances, but the England guys certainly taking them well.
Yeah, it's a very tight game, as you can see. We've had a couple of issues, particularly in our deep defence, coping with our shape, but I thought we've looked good when we've managed to win it, and on the counter-attack in particular. Not a lot of chances either, as you say, but pretty tight game.
And your guys having to work incredibly hard in that deep defence. Could that take its toll later on in the game?
It is if we keep getting it wrong, because we have to work extra harder when we get it wrong, get our shape wrong. but hopefully the second half will improve. It means actually you won't see them having to work so hard. Certainly not in the distance of the running, but actually it's what it'll mean. We get closer to them, we get more pressure on, we want to win the ball more often.
So that defensive shape key to this second half. Thanks for your time, Bobby.
So the thoughts there of the England coach ahead of this second half. England lead by 2-1. Is it a lead they can hold on to? Can they hold on to that all-important shape? Stay tuned for all the second half action coming up shortly. Jacobi makes his way back to the goal. Conceded 2 goals this evening from Ashley Jackson and Tom Carson. German goal scorer Marco Milkau. As both sides gather, the final few words said as they get set and ready to do battle in this second half. Very flexible, Nicholas. Now you're just showing off. So it'll be Germany with the pushback in the second half, playing from left to right on your screens in the white and black kit. England away to our right-hand side in the all-red defending that goal, and in it George Pinner. And Germany to get us started in the second half, trailing here to England by 2-1. The Olympic and European champions with it all to do as both teams go in search of 3 very valuable points in Pool A of the Hero Hockey World League final. Alongside me in the commentary box for this one is Cedric D'Souza, who's been watching all the action here in New Delhi with us. Thoughts on that first half, Cedric, and what you thought were some of the strong points for both sides, both for England and for Germany, and what we can expect from this second half?
Well, I'll talk about England first. I think they had a tight game. You know, the game was a tight game between both teams. Not much spaces available. But England had to tighten up the defense in the second half, definitely. They're using the counter-attack very well. And they got to get their shape right, you know, right from the beginning itself.
Jackson with a ball in that took a deflection from Middleton towards Mantell. Mantell gives chase and gathers the ball back again for England. Can he find a way to get this ball back into the D and back into the danger area? He's won a free hit.
Both teams do well to basically close down the spaces and put pressure on the ball carrier.
Wasn't far away there from Middleton's stick, who was just on the near post, but that deflection coming in and not goal bound. Here's another look at it. Mantell faking one way, going the other, getting the ball in, and Middleton just not getting enough on it.
Well,
good chance though.
A good chance because the Germans are ball watching. Nobody marking Middleton at all. It was just Jacobi in goal who was actually just watching Middleton, you know, for the deflection ball.
Good promising start then from England in this second half. They started the first uber fast and scored after 4 minutes through Tom Carson. Germans levelled on 10 minutes through Marco Milkau. And it was an Ashley Jackson penalty corner which took a deflection on 20 minutes that gave England the lead. It's a lead they've still got. It's England 2, Germany 1. Germans though down with a shot here across the face of goal, and Strajkovski was there in the middle. Again, couldn't get anything on it. Just took his eye off the ball at the last minute.
A nice run by Oliver Kahn. Hits the ball across the big goal mouth. Strajkovski misses the ball completely.
Wasn't on the ground. We'll give him a little bit of, give him too much stick there. Would have been a heck of a goal had he got a deflection on it, but still a chance again. And both sides with deflection opportunities in this second half. As far as the rest of the tournament goes, 8 teams involved in the other pool: Argentina, Netherlands, Australia and Belgium. Belgium without a win, having lost today to Argentina, who surprisingly top Pool B, having beaten the Netherlands and Belgium. Will certainly be a team to avoid in the quarterfinals, just a couple of matches away. Have you been surprised by what Argentina have brought to this tournament so far, beating the Netherlands, beating Belgium?
Well, Argentina's played well within what they're capable of. They played on the counter-attack very, very well. They've got skillful players up front which can break through a 1-to-1, 1v1 situations. They also have a great defensive structure, and and they've got a good lethal penalty corner flick also. So they played really well in the first two games that they've encountered.
This is the second game for both Germany and England, as well as Germany come forward into the 25 now. Vest carrying the ball, but blocked on the edge of the D by Lewis. Germany coming right the way out through Hannah, who mistraps that, and England will have possession up on the attacking 25. There's Rick Charlesworth of the Australian side, the head coach of Australia. Australia having lost their game today against the Netherlands. A narrow defeat, but a defeat nonetheless. 1-0 defeat to the Netherlands leaves them on 3 points after 2 games, alongside the Netherlands. As we said, with Argentina ahead of them and Belgium without a win below them in the other pool. The sides cross over and face each other in the quarter-final stages of this tournament. A day off for both sides tomorrow, as England look to get back into the D. No luck this time as Strajkovski loses possession. This was the last touch. Weir comes back into his own half. Cross field from Hoare. Bobbles up off the stick of Lewis. And a bit of pressure coming in from Dika. Umpire doesn't like it.
It was a loose ball, and Lewis and Dika both going for the same ball. And Lewis was actually in front of Dika, and he hooked his stick up and tried to get the ball away, and the umpire caught it quickly.
England pressing high in the second half. It's good to see. Germany just trying to find a gap, a way through. Going along, Rabanta, Zwijka and Matania coming on as substitutes in the next couple of seconds for Germany. So fresh sets of legs all over the park as Jackson gets the stick touch there first, but Germany maintain possession. This is their skipper, Oliver Korn. Great reverse stick pick from Fuchs. Good low flat stick tackling from England, but Germany find a way through into the D, and Hoare brings it away. Can he get it out of the D? Long corner over the back line, not deliberate. Good deception on that, and Pinner felt he had to get down low. I'm not sure whether it took a deflection inside the D by that reaction save. It certainly did, and a follow-up save as well. Good double save from George Pinner.
Well, the first one was a great hit by Hannah, right deep in the circle. Pinner must have thought it took a deflection by one of the players, of the German players. But from the resultant ball which came in, given it to Fuchs, and Fuchs takes the shot at goal, but Pinner's up to the task.
Tall figure of man, George Pinner, doing his job and doing it well in goal to keep England ahead. Good pressure there from Middleton to force Germany back. Germany, though, just threading their passes together, trying to maintain possession. Ball comes into the D again. It's Dika now along the baseline. England go to ground, and as you heard there from the umpire, nothing there. Carried infield by Middleton with space outside. Carson. Challenge came in from Butt. England with the ball inside the attacking half. This is Weir. Just a little floaty ball forward intended for Martin, but couldn't get to it. With a bit more space now, Zwijka. Quite happy to carry the ball. They've got plenty of numbers in the deep. Well, it didn't look like there was any advantage there. There was no German player around. Surprised he didn't play on that. A bit harsh. I think the nearest German player was about 15 yards away. Hannah plays the ball back. This is Arnold and Vess. England defending deep though. This is their very front line, and they're just keeping Germany out of the 25. Bit of width here though from the Germans. Oh, lovely ball. Hana, here's trouble. Onto the baseline. Crossfield, and there was the deflection chance, which fell to Korn. Enough pressure in there from the England defence. It's a long corner. Brought down from Rebenta. Scored twice in the Olympics, remember, against the Netherlands. And the Germans were crowned Olympic champions. Here's that chance.
A great movement by the up to the baseline. On the baseline, the ball is spread across the circle, but a deflection of a British stick and a long corner for Germany.
Korn was the closest to it, and well, it almost found a way through to Brogdon there. And that would have been a very clear shooting opportunity. The whistle went just before that. We're going to see a card for here. It's a green card, and it looks like it's gone the way of Dan Fox, the England number 27. Didn't see what that was for. Maybe some chat back, maybe a challenge off the ball. Do you see anything there, Cedric?
No, there was a stick check and a bit of body play, and that's why he gave him the green card.
Good spot, thanks for that. Germany again then with that one-man advantage, carrying the tackle and again driving the baseline. They look dangerous when they go. And can they capitalise on that one-man advantage? They're a goal down here to England, who lead by 2-1. They come again inside the D. This time, or again. It's a good game at the back. Getting in front of the German attack. Here's Jackson now. Scorer on 20 minutes for England to give them the lead, but gives up possession here. Bess, overlapping run. Wesley is forced wide. This is where England have looked good. Defending in pairs, defending in twos, threes. There's confirmation of that. 2-minute sin bin for Dan Fox. Hasn't got too much longer to serve on that. England just looking to hang on here with 10 men. Williers, Catlin and Middleton all waiting in the wings to come on. Great persistent defence this from England. Can they keep it up? Tense times in defence, just got to keep their heads in it.
Well, England doing very well in terms of doing the double team defence, and in the offence they're winning the 1-versus-1 situations also, which is very good for them.
This is Firk on the right hand side. Firk again drives forward, fancies his chances here. Schmeichel wanted to take it really quickly, but took it from the wrong position. Needs it taken statically there. Route one ball forward, completely unmarked on the baseline. The shot comes in, and that was an absolute gift for Matania on the far post. Couldn't guide it home.
Nice play by Germany again. The ball played by Butt, right onto the wide, beautiful pass deep in the circle. Ball crossed inside. Matania makes a hash of it.
You said it, I'm not going to say any more. He won't want to watch that one back too many times. That the best opportunity in the second half for Germany to get back into this game. Aerial ball comes in down Mantell's throat, and Vest was not 5 yards. Mantell was clear in there as well. Fox now back on after his green card suspension. England here with a chance, looking for a corner, but tidied up in the end by Wesley, who carries the ball forward. Counter-attack chance now for Germany. Guyon Luong, good turn of pace from him. Oh, and the reverse stick trap. Not quite there. That was all that was missing from Milkhout, goal scorer in the first half, but unable to get a firm hand on it here in the second. Here's another look at that German counter-attack.
A great run by Guyon. and comes in deep into the circle. But again, Milka misses that ball. You know, if he had got that ball, there was a good chance of hitting a shot at goal.
If Germany are going to get back into this game, they have to make the most of those opportunities. England doing some hearty defence back there as Mantell steps out to the long corner position for the restart. Wins the free hit.
But Bob Crushley did say about his defence, he wanted the defence to be more compact, more tight, not let his lines be broken so easily. In the deep defence, he was talking about maintaining that decorum at the back and the discipline at the back, and England is short in the second half.
Aerial ball from Germany at the back. Brought down by Strajkovski, but good cover from Lewis. He wasn't 5 though. Just been told there quite well, blatantly by the umpire, you missed it, you weren't 5, Germany ball. Doesn't get easier than that, does it, for an umpire? Corn. Arnold thinks about going in on the 45-degree angle instead. Plays in his teammate Fuchs, who's along the baseline here. There was a chance. It's going to be a penalty corner. The shot came in off Corn and hit the English defender. Can't see who it is. They're still down. Now, one of the England players wore it. It's Dan Fox. Let's see where this one hits him.
A great run by Fuchs down the line. Come onto the baseline, plays the ball back, and the ball is slashed towards the goal, but hits Dan Fox on the leg, and the penalty corner ensured by that foul by Dan Fox.
Yeah, he's still struggling out there, Fox. Well, in the meantime, Germany set up for a penalty corner. England defence don their safety kit, face marks, boxes, everything at the ready.
It's the first penalty corner for Germany.
Yeah, it is, you're right. Second of the night, England having converted from theirs. There's their penalty corner conversion rate in the tournament so far, 3 from 6. Strajkovski with 2 of those goals. He's at the head of the D. There he is, the danger man to look out for at this set play. Who's going to win this battle? England lead at the moment. Germany searching for an equaliser. England set to run a 3-1 defensive pattern. Strajkovski at the head of the D. Just waiting for the time to come on.
We play it again. That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one.
Good sense of humour from Raul van Aert, the Dutch umpire here this evening.
Okay.
Is he ready now? Yes, he is. So Strajkovski from the head of the D, flicks it hard, and off the line there from Middleton. No, it went wide. Didn't even need a touch. Thought there that from Middleton's body reaction that he got a touch on this. We'll get a better look at it here.
And the ball was wide. Strajkovski flicks the ball towards the left-hand side of the goal, but just wide off the post.
England then on the counter-attack now with Mantell. Gets around to the baseline, can he keep it in? Yes, just over Jacobi. Here's a chance for England. On the reverse stick, the shot comes in and Jacobi goes down to make the save. Well, he'd been drawn out by the initial shot, and England there, do they get a penalty corner? Looked like a foot, but remember, no penalty corner referral there for England. They don't have a video referral left. Middleton this time with the ball in. Mantell's in there. Well, it's all going on there inside the German D. Mantell creating the chance, lifting it over the goalkeeper who comes out here. Watch this.
Jacobi comes out of the goal, smothers the angle. Ball ricochets, goes up towards the top of the circle, and a great shot from the top of the circle, but Jacobi runs back into the goal and gets his patch together and saves it with in a flash.
It was Middleton with the shot on target, but again, not for the first time. Nicholas Jacobi up for the challenge. That certainly would have given England some breathing space had they converted there. Score remains the same though, as it stands. England 2, Germany 1. Goals for Ashley Jackson and Tom Carson on the night for England. Marco Milkau, the German scorer. Just over 17 and a half, or just under 17 and a half minutes to play. Germany coming forward again. Foul on the head of the D. They'll bring it back to the dotted line where Dika wants to take it. Oh, strength from Dika was superb. Reverse stick shot here is scuffed. Wasted chance that from Rebenta.
Well, again, Fuchs gets the ball well, comes into the circle. Now, again, you know, they're using the baseline to the maximum advantage.
Room here for England. Left-hand flank now with Martin. Just ahead of him, this is Mantell. He's looking for a penalty corner there, couldn't find a foot. Corn. Yes. Too much pressure coming in there on Hana from England. Getting back to about a 75% press now. Obviously England ahead as things stand at the moment. Asking questions of Germany, trying to get them to come forward, catch them on the counter-attack. Brogdon, Leghorn and Weir all waiting to come on as substitutes for England. Here's Strajkovski using his strength. That was a dangerously high ball. So England back with possession. Gathered well at the back there by Tobias Hawker. 6 goals yesterday for Germany against New Zealand, just the one this evening. And should England win this game, they go to the top of Pool A. Not necessarily the best thing looking at Pool B, with Belgium at the bottom of that on 0 points. Belgians who just missed out and made it to the European finals this year.
A great pass by Ian Lewis down to from the left-hand side, switch to the right-hand side. Really great pass by him.
Minutes remaining. England 2, Germany 1. Joining us for the latter part of the game. Welcome on board. Where have you been? Good to have you here now, and England in control of this match. Can they keep their composure? And can they, more importantly, keep the scoreline the same? 2-1 they lead Germany. They've lost their video referral. They lost that in the first half when they questioned the Marco Milkau goal, the equaliser as it stood at the time after Tom Carson put England ahead on 4 minutes. Milkau equalising on 10. And Ashley Jackson delivering the crucial blow in 20 minutes to give England the lead. That's where we stand at the moment. All 3 goals coming inside the first half. A goalless second half so far as the teams battle and jostle for position in Pool A. India and New Zealand still to come this evening, the final game of day 2. Germany into the D. Jackson back there. Fairly easy and take in the end for him. Ball floated forward to Brogdon. On the free hit, Fox with the retake, and same result. Someone's lost something, looks like a shin pad. So one of the German defenders there, Linus Butt, that's just lost his shin pad, so we'll just have a short break there whilst he slips that back in.
Well, Mike, I think what's happening is England is winning the 1 versus 1 all the time, and that's what's helping their cause. And the Germans are losing it quite easily.
Nice. Hawker gathers on the head of the D. Great hassle there, and there's an example that highlights your point there, Cedric, of England winning those one-on-one battles. Here's a chance to get a shot off. Again for Tom Carson, almost fell nicely for him. Again there, making the crucial tackle. This would certainly be a confidence-boosting win for the England side should they beat the Olympic and European champions. As they say, it matters for nothing. It's the all-important quarter-final stages in a couple of days' time. Teams have a day off tomorrow, and they're back for the final pool game on Monday. Another day off, and then it's down to the quarter-finals. They can afford to tinker with it a little bit here, and that's a great ball from the back there, spread out wide from Michael Hort. Now opens up the right-hand flank. That's not the best, though, infield from Whiteman. Not the best pass selection. There was a few options ahead of him to cut infield, and Germany have the ball back now. This is Rebenta on the right-hand flank. Spiker just lays it off for Wesley. Arnold now. Rebenta again. Strong tackle. Great commitment and physicality there from Gleghorn. And an important tackle again at an important part of the pitch.
Well, he was going to cut through and go towards into the 25-yard line, and a great tackle there, and breaking the movement completely.
Looks like Catlin's on fire. That gives you the idea of the amount of heat coming off the players' bodies on this rather balmy, cool Delhi evening. And wrapped up out there, all the spectators enjoying this game. Hopefully you are too. Just over 10 minutes left to play between England and Germany as England come forward with it again, this time through Weir. Sideline ball. Full commitment from the German side, as you'd expect. Still plenty of time to get an equaliser for them. Carson lurking in the midfield. Dixon just plays that ball back through Lewis. As Horn now looks forward. Finds Whiteman. Lovely move inside. Just dipped his shoulder and went for it. Good, confident drive that from the youngster. Tim Whiteman of Beeston. One of the younger players in the side. 26 years of age, but debuted against India yesterday.
A lot of strength on the ball also by carrying it for about 25 meters.
It's crunch time. Important part of the tournament. Some great jab tackles coming in there. Which way has that been blown? I've not seen. Oh, that's unfortunate. Both of those look like jab tackles, and they both look good. The umpire on this near side is calling him over. Well, a yellow card there, and how crucial is this decision going to be? England down to 10 players, but from up here, these both look like good tackles. That was clean, as was that.
It's a clean tackle. Just a bit of body play after the, a bit of body after the tackle, but doesn't warrant a yellow card.
Oh, that is absolutely crazy. England down to 10, and Henry Weir can feel hard done by. Kept his composure, took his place in the sin bin. He'll be there for 5 minutes at least of the remaining 9 minutes and 8 seconds. As a coach then, Cedric, how do England change their format here now that they're down to 10 players?
We'll sacrifice one of the forwards and make sure the defense is secure in terms of keeping a 4-man defense all the time and plugging up the midfield also. But just playing on a solitary striker up front.
Is that something that teams practice away in practice sessions away from the main international games?
Well, I hope so. That's very important because, you tend to take things for granted by not playing, playing 11 versus 11, but times you have to plan for a 10 versus 11 also.
Looked worse than it was there, that crash tackle there from Guyon Leong as he went to ground. And on the back foot here. Good composure at the back, though, from Martin, who comes away with it. For England, he can afford to relax and take his time here. Just dumps the ball off and leaves it for Hall. Martin again. Catlin ahead of him. Good persistence from England, this. So despite being down a player, still throwing plenty of numbers forward. Mantell and Williers waiting to come on. This is Catlin again over on the right-hand flank. Looks to drive the baseline. It'll be a long corner. So England bringing on Oliver Williers to strengthen that defence whilst they're down a player. In the meantime, the attack doing their job. The midfield forcing the play forward through Nick Catlin. Ashley Jackson now over the ball. And in there for Brogdon, but well read by the German defence. Here's a chance for them to counter-attack. England get numbers behind the ball here. Important tackle from Middleton, didn't matter, broke down the play, exactly what he had to do. Going to be a very tense finish to this one. I urge you not to go too far away from your TV screens or your computer screens. Right on the edge of your seat stuff this as Germany entered the D and look for that penalty corner. Brogdon back there guarding his feet well. Goyon Leon gets the ball in eventually, and what a take. Still alive, but what a take halfway up the body there from Lewis. How important will that prove? But now with Germany right on the edge of the England 25, ball comes in this time, deflected away by Williers. This is what England have trained for. 3 points going their way as things stand at the moment. Still England 2, Germany 1. Space again for Germany with that one-man advantage. In comes the shot, takes a little deflection. It's going to be a penalty corner. There was a foot in there, an England foot. So Germany with a chance to equalise. A second penalty corner of the night for them.
When the persistence of Germany kept plugging in it, kept working in it, and a final penalty corner, and Korn's hit goes off a defender's stick, defender's leg, and a penalty corner for Germany. But for the last couple of minutes, you see Germany was persistent in the relentless attack, trying to get a shot at goal, trying to penetrate the circle, and in the end earn a penalty corner.
Pinner's turn to step up to the mark and keep Germany out. Strajkovski, 2 in the tournament so far, waits at the head of the D for Germany. There he is on the left of your picture. In it comes then, straight flick, takes a deflection, and the #1 runner, I think it was Ali Brogdon, got to it first and deflects it for a long corner. That's the sort of bobble you want to see, isn't it? And now England allowed to take the play up into the attacking half. Here's a look at that chance again from the penalty corner.
But the penalty corner, the injection was not strong enough, not fast enough, and from the resultant penalty corner, Strajkovski couldn't get his angles correctly, and the first child did a great job by coming and smothering the ball.
The ball down the right end of the pitch if you're an England fan. If you're a Germany fan, Germany trail by 2-1. They've got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to do something about that. Otherwise they'll go into second in the table, and England will jump up the table to top it. Currently both sides on 3 points, having both won yesterday. Germany beating New Zealand by 6-1. England beating the hosts India by 2-0. Not over yet, still a long way to go. Such a fast-flowing game. You can expect at least another couple of chances here for Germany, who are very patient in the build-up. This is Hannah, thinks about going. and now floats the ball out to the right-hand side. More room here with Arnold. Ball comes in, takes another deflection. It's loose. And again, this time, Catlin gathers, forces the foul. And now Germany, it's their turn to feel hard done by. Felt they did enough there to win the free hit. Middleton inside the attacking half. Support from Catlin in the end. And room over on the right-hand side. Milton plays one into Fox. Keeper comes to it. There was space there, but couldn't find a red shirt. It's good vision from Fox, but just couldn't put it on an English stick. Marcus Weiser running out of ideas.
England definitely had more of the ball. They've been strong on the ball. They've been more penetrative in their chances, in their penetration in the circle, sorry. And most importantly, they've capitalized on whatever, the closest spaces down fast enough and capitalized on the 1 versus 1s.
Final stages of this game then between England and Germany on day 2 of the Hero Hockey World League final. There's just over 1 minute left to play as that ball comes in, takes a deflection off an England player, came in off Hoare, and Pinner had to palm it away. Well, that's where the own goal rule is an absolute stinker, and England just hang on there.
And Hannah's long ball coming in the circle, deflects off Hoare, and it goes towards the corner of the goal. But Pinner goes down quickly and palms the ball away to safety.
We knew there'd be a chance in there somewhere for Germany. We didn't think it would be an own goal chance, but Pinner again had to be aware on his goal line. Mantell just looking to kill the game and keep the ball down this end of the pitch. Little elbow in there on the German attacker. Final chance then for Germany. 15 seconds remaining. Deacon needs to get this into the D. It doesn't matter how. There it comes, another little deflection. And it was bobbly, so England are going to get the free hit back over here on the left-hand side, and the clock is going to bleed and count down. There goes the hooter, and England have beaten Germany here by 2-1. Goals on the night from Tom Carson and Ashley Jackson, giving England the win against the Olympic and European champions. Barry Middleton, a big sigh of relief from him. 3 very valuable points in the tournament for England. They go to the top of Pool A. 2 games, 2 wins and 6 points. 1 game left to play for Bobby Crutchley and the England boys. England will be playing New Zealand after tomorrow's day off. Germany with a remaining game against India in a couple of days' time. Final score here, England 2, Germany 1. What a game it's been. Thanks for joining us. There's the full-time score. Well, really enjoyed that one. Cedric, it went right the way to the wire, didn't it?
Well, I think, in the last second they got a chance also. It was a very close save for England. The deflection ball coming into the own goal deflection ball. But Pinner was quite outstanding in the goal today. He made a couple of good saves today, and especially getting low onto the ground and palming balls away or deflecting balls away.
Well, the England fans happy. All smiles, and a good game there for George Pinner. He had a good one. But a good team effort. Counted 3 or 4 really good ones in there for George on the night. The Beeston goalkeeper doing his thing. Here's the second half highlights if you missed any of it. England's goals all came in the first half, but they had some real pressure to absorb in the second half. Korn coming close there with a deflection effort. This was Vess who had a shot, and that deflection came off Matania. And Germany good on the counter-attack as well. Guyon Lyon with this drive. The final touch not quite there for the Germans. That was the goal scorer of the first half, Marco Milkcow. Best of England's chances. Well, here was one, fell to Middleton, reverse stick shot. Could have put England 3-1 up at that stage after Jackson and Carson gave England that goal cushion. And that was right at the death. Final deflection off Michael Hoare, which George Pinner got down to. And we can see the final match stats as well. England winning the game by 2-1. So, all in all, a great night for England. None from 2 conversion rate for the Germans on the night, but England super efficient, 1 from 1, as Ashley Jackson converted, courtesy of a little German deflection from the #1 runner. Germans with slightly better possession, 56-44. And England doing well in the second half there to hold on and palm off some of that German pressure. So 3 points in the back, and we can head down now pitch side to Simon Mason for the Man of the Match presentation. Here he is.
Welcome to the Hero Man of the Match presentation. Delighted to be joined by Jason McCracken, FIH Tournament Director here in Delhi. And he'll be presenting the Hero Trophy and a cheque for 25,000 rupees to our Hero Man of the Match, Ashley Jackson. Ashley, looked like an incredibly tough game out there. How was it to play in?
Yeah, it was. It always is physical against them. We enjoy the battle and look forward to playing them. And hopefully we play them later on in the tournament. You know, if you're playing Germany in the knockout games, then you're in the right end of the tournament. So yeah, hopefully another good performance on Monday, and we can take that into the knockout stages.
An individual award for you, but how important is it to stay together as a team in a game like that, where at times you don't have a huge amount of possession?
Yeah, that's everything really. It doesn't matter how many individual awards you pick up. If you're not winning and playing as a team, then it's not really worth doing. So, as you saw, we defended very hard out there. George Pinner, a rocking goal for us at the back, which is great to see and just breeds confidence everywhere else. So, yeah, hopefully it continues.
And tomorrow, a rest day, any keys to recovery? How do you come back from that?
Just do the right things, cliche really, but make sure you eat well. You get a lot of rest. Tomorrow, spend a lot of the day on our beds and probably sleeping. So,
well, congratulations on your award and the result.
Cheers, mate.
Well, there we go then. Ashley Jackson picking up the Man of the Match in the England versus Germany game, and here's how that win for England affects the table and the pool standings in Pool A. England 2 wins from 2, and now sitting top of the table on 6 points, with Germany 3 points behind them. India versus New Zealand is the final game of day 2. One of those sides, a chance to pick up 3 very valuable points in what's proving to be a very exciting pool indeed. Argentina topping Pool B, as we know, and Netherlands and Australia battling it out mid-table, with Belgium on 0 points. There is confirmation of the other results from today. Started with Argentina coming back against the Belgians and winning that game by 3-2. An amazing match between the Netherlands and Australia. High-paced game, just 1 goal in it, and the Netherlands beating Australia by 1-0. An equally competitive game between England and Germany, with the final game of the day, New Zealand versus India, set to push back here, 8 p.m. local time in New Delhi. The home fans are ready for that one. Hopefully you can join us too as well. New Zealand versus India, the final game of day 2. But from Cedric D'Souza and myself, Michael Absalom, thanks for joining us for this one. We'll see you again very shortly.